You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about the New York Giants. More specifically, a quarterback that's not getting nearly enough attention. The guy I had ranked as the best quarterback coming out in the draft, and just continues to show us something in the preseason, and I'm talking about one Jaxson Dart. I was like, my God, he's got a good arm. He's athletic. He looks athletic when he's running around on the field. Pretty good pocket presence. And he's accurate, poised. And again, watch the eye test when these guys get on the field. And if you watch Jaxson Dart and think, this is not the guy, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because he's passing the eye test. Again, I understand half these guys will be bagging groceries and mopping the floor at a peep show in 2 weeks. Not even that long, in a week. But as of right now, he looks awfully comfortable. And that's maybe that's the word I'm looking for. He looks comfortable during these football games. But Jaxson Dart played last night. I can only imagine how pissed off Mike Vrabel's got to be right now. Because even though it was the last preseason game, the Patriots didn't look very good last night at all. And it goes to show you, the Patriots got some guys that are pretty good starters now, okay? But the Patriots' depth, not good. And look, I think they could win 9 or 10 games off of Vrabel and McDaniels alone. And yeah, they filled in some gaps, but whoa, Patriots, Jesus, got to be more careful. So last night, all right, the rookie played superbly this summer, capped off by an outstanding preseason outing Thursday night as he made his first start for the Giants. He was Jaxson Dart, but now he is Jackson Wait, as Russell Wilson is the number one quarterback for September 7th's regular season opener in Washington. How long is it going to take? Quote, I'm just shifting my perspective to be the best teammate I can be, Dart said. Russ has completely earned that role for him, and he's played amazing. He's played elite. I want this team to win, so whatever my role is for that to happen, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. Giants coach Brian Daboll opted to give Dart the first preseason start that he's had. Dart immediately showed what the fuss was all about. He lined up with an assortment of backups as all the starters on offense were given a night off. Gunnar Olszewski, okay, good deal. Let's check it out, shall we? Right here, let's go.
3rd and 6. Clean pocket, fires, caught, touchdown, just like that.
That's
Greg
nice.
Dulcich, the tight end.
That's nice. Let's look.
Clean pocket, fires, caught, touchdown.
I mean, yeah, you can't make a better pass than that. That was nice. And by the way, we'll get to some reaction from the Giant fan base because, as you can imagine, Giant fan base is fired up right now. They're fired up right now. So, that was Greg Dulcich, by the way, that caught the touchdown pass at a tight end. But he had a 50-yard running catch with Gunnar Olszewski earlier in the drive. This is what I want to go down to. Where did I see it? Right here. In 3 preseason games, Jaxson Dart has completed 68% of his passes. 32 of 47 for 372, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Giants could not have asked or hoped for anything more. Quote, he knows he's got a lot of things to work on, but he's made progress every day, Daboll said. I'm glad we drafted him. I'm glad he's our guy. I got to tell you, it looks to me like Daboll may have actually saved his career, his coaching career up there in New York. Quote, I wouldn't coach it. Let's see. When Dart exited the tent, so he went in, he got busted up last night on a little potential concussion situation. Got the air knocked out of him. He went to the tent. He was in a prolonged discussion with Dayball, who reminded the 22-year-old not to slide, not take chances. Quote, I wouldn't coach it out of him. Just certain times you got to make the right decision. In this particular game, it's probably a good time to slide. Third preseason game, there's a time and place. You'd like to take as few hits as you can. I like Jackson's competitiveness, his toughness. Got to make a right decision. Well, and then he did, by the way, he did fumble. But no doubt about it. I mean, all in all, he's looked really damn good. And a guy I normally like to follow, and I do follow first-round mock draft, compared all this to Kenny Pickett, and I just don't see it because Pickett in his rookie preseason balled out too, okay? 80% completion, 261, 3 touchdowns. I think he meant 0 interceptions, 124.7 on the QBR. I get what he's saying, but Jaxson Dart's got a much better arm, in my opinion, than Kenny Pickett. And that is one of Kenny Pickett's biggest flaws is his arm strength. Jaxson Dart has a slightly above average arm, and Kenny Pickett's got a below average arm. Well, there's a big difference there, okay? You know, a scale of 1 to 10, if Jaxson Dart's arm is a 6.75 to a 7, and Kenny Pickett's is a 4.5, that's a big damn gap. All right, that means there's some throws that Jaxson Dart's able to make with more efficiency than Kenny Pickett. So I don't get it. Plus, look, Kenny Pickett is kind of more sneaky athletic than people think, but Jaxson Dart looks obviously much more athletic, I think, and quicker, and in my opinion, more elusive than Kenny Pickett. I mean, I don't see that as a proper comparison. All right, I don't. So anyway, let's get to some reaction here from Giants fans. You just know the eye test has nothing to do with the backups or non-starters. You can tell if a quarterback belongs in the NFL and has the potential to be a superstar. Yeah, Jaxson Dart. I agree with that. Oh, poor Daniel Jones. Poor Daniel Jones is a starter again, by the way. God, I'm interested to see how that goes. This has got to be my favorite one. I mean, yeah, he's doing good for a backup quarterback. Yeah, Russell Wilson, he's got to be looking over his shoulder. Dart does it again. We have to start him. I don't care if it's preseason, but that probably was the fastest TD drive we've had in a long time. Jones could never. Oh, Daniel Jones catching shrapnel. Seriously. Blink of an eye, we're in good hands. Needs to learn how to slide. Ask Carson Wentz. I still can't believe Carson Wentz hadn't got a job. I mean, it's why if you go look at Carson Wentz stats, it's like you guys do realize there's starting quarterbacks that's not as good as Carson Wentz right now in Indianapolis. I mean, they already had him. And because he lost that one game, Jim Irsay lost his mind and wanted Carson Wentz gone at the end of the year. And he had a good year for Indianapolis, by the way. Anyway, that's a side note. It's wild. It's wild. We're in good hands. Jones could never. What a Dart. How many darts are we? Dart has me bricked up. Oh, God. All right. That's crazy. Dart saved my life. Start him today. Look, let him sit for 4 weeks. It's fine. I mean, honestly, it's fine. Let him sit for 4 weeks. He's better than Hurts already. Let's not get crazy. I like Jalen Hurts a lot. But yeah, he looks good. He does. Josina Anderson, are you surprised? Are you at another surprise party tonight? Someone do a wellness check on Josina Anderson. That's good, because she refuses to say anything good about Jaxson Dart, because she made fun of the Giants the night that Shadur Sanders went out there and balled out, and he did. He did. I came on here and praised Shadur for his performance, but that night she took a major shot at Jaxson Dart, and then the next day Jaxson went out and balled the hell out and played better than any rookie quarterbacks played all season, all preseason. He's outperformed every single rookie quarterback. And as good as Dylan looked, as good as Shadur looked, at times as good as Tyler Shough has flashed, Jaxson looks like the guy out of all of them. Cam Ward's look good too. The problem is I haven't seen a lot of Cam Ward. I mean, he's the obvious starter, so they're playing him as such, right? They're protecting him. Whereas a guy like Dart, they plan on starting Russell. They can let him go out there a little bit more. Shadur and Dylan this weekend, right? Hopefully. No Kenny Pickett, thank God. I actually don't hate Kenny Pickett. I really loved him coming out. But that whole I don't want to back up Mason Rudolph attitude thing, that pissed me off. I hated that. And then I want to get out of Pittsburgh. Because I give Terry Bradshaw credit for one thing. I think he's right. That offensive line with the Steelers was trash with Kenny Pickett. Never mind the offensive coordinator. Was it Matt Canada? Oh, that dude, you want to talk about trash. Straight trash, homie. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.